pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which is one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We do roll call first, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I want to call the meeting of January 8th, 2026 to order. And in compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act of the State of New Jersey, adequate notice of this meeting of the Egg Harbor City Common Council was provided in the following manner. Advance written notice was posted on the Egg Harbor City Bulletin Board. It was posted on the Egg Harbor City website and in the Hamilton Gazette and the Atlantic City Press. Roll call.
Mayor Gepetti. Here. Dovey.
Here.
Galloway. Here. Heist. Here. Hesse. Keener.
Here.
Ortiz.
Here.
Sen.
Here.
Timbers. Right.
Here.
Thank you. Number 4 on our agenda is resolution for an executive session.
Motion.
Second.
Motion made, seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, we're in executive session.
Just a brief statement of what we're.
For more executive session for personnel matters.
I'm gonna stop.
All right, we did, and we were in executive session and we've just come out. We're gonna jump down to number 7.
Statement or what?
First, we're gonna go to number 7 for the mayor's presentation.
No,
Yeah.
he said we don't need to do it.
No, you will.
Oh, okay.
We're talking about
Statement?
the other.
We're doing
the
this.
ordinance.
Yeah.
Okay, so, Mayor,
We said we were doing.
All right, so we're not making a statement.
not yet.
Okay, so welcome everybody. It's an exciting evening here, getting over Christmas and all the awards that we have tonight. So the EDC, the Economic Development Corporation has awards and they'll give those out for, Chief Dale Wentz is American Treasurer of the EDC. So I have time to announce the winner of the parade, the Christmas parade, and the performance from the Christmas parade that they now do the winner of the law, not during the Christmas parade. So, Chief,
All right, first, I'd like to say, thank you to anybody who was involved with the bazaar and the tree lighting and the parade. I think they were amazing. I think the parade this year was incredible. It went pretty smoothly, no large gaps, so I was very excited about that. It had a lot of amazing shows. So we're gonna start off first with our Best Performance Award for the, we have 3 performers at the dinner bazaar, and we appreciate them to come out every year. The award this year goes to Dance Forum South. They were the performance winner. I don't know if anybody can tell us. But that's what we have, so. We'll keep that, we'll leave that to that. So now showing up to the parade. So we have 2 awards for the parade. We have our winner of the best float, and then we have our second place float. So we're gonna do our second place float first, or our first runner-up. And that goes to the Funny Farm. They are the first runner-up. So anybody from the Funny Farm? Yeah, we're all here.
Pretty good.
It's pretty good. I tell her you're a winner.
Did they know? I guess they didn't know they won.
Oh, should I? And so, drum roll please, the winner of the best float for the 2025 Egg Harbor City Christmas on the Avenue Parade is Veterans Roofing. Anybody from Veterans Roofing? Year in a row, Veterans Roofing, they always.
Could you guys move over a little bit to get it?
Okay.
Sorry, that'd be on camera. Sorry. Veterans, you guys are always coming out to our parade and always have, so appreciate their vote and amazing. You throw a lot.
Yes, well, I'm trying to give it to you.
But so thank you Ed for coming out every year. Thank you everybody who does participate in all of our schools activities here, or holiday activities here in the city. It's part of what makes our little town absolutely amazing and like shows our. So congratulations, thank you everybody who participated. Can't wait to see you. Oh, can't wait to see you in 2026.
Good, this one. See if there's another one. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so, my part of this is the house lighting contest, which I've done for, I don't know, years now, but, basically to, foster community and be proud of your place and making everybody happy. Christmas time, right? And it does make it happy to see all the beautiful lights. So it's part of the mayor wellness campaign, and that's what pledge I take every year with the state of New Jersey to do things for the community. So basically, every year I have two judges, totally different judges. So we can get a perspective on what, different perspectives on what they think is beautiful. So it seems though that I have a lot of frequent flyers in the contest, but that's a good thing. That shows that you did a good job. So I asked Jody to key up the, we'll start with the honorable mentions. And I have the Heisler family from 347 London Avenue, seeing that right now. And unfortunately, they couldn't be here because of illness in the family, so I'm sure leave this one here. The next one is Todd Lisa Walker. And
Was snowing that.
I was gonna say.
I told you that garage door addition, Lisa.
So right over in that corner.
Yeah.
She's the babysitter. We got dinner in like 40 years.
Lisa, did I not tell you that garage door addition was?
Oh, yeah, I got it. All right, so third place we have up here. This is Pat and I need to check them out. You guys want to come up? Also, bring the flyers. Okay? And has anybody actually seen this? It has like a variety of everything. It even has them in more.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you are
Not a Grinch.
and we thank you very much. Okay,
Mayor, what was that address?
Right across from the cemetery.
Mr.
Mhm.
John.
Oh, okay.
1310 Hammer.
Amber.
Sorry, thank you.
Okay,
Got
so
lost.
this is a real frequent flyer. These are professional house decorators. And I told you last year, there's the future of the house decorating. So we have Gary and Tina Hess at 117 Boston Avenue. We have Big Gary and Vivian and Baby Gary and Nina. Mom, you got the names on here, come over here. Come over here, guys, so we can all, everybody, hang out.
All right, Tina.
I know, right. So this is second place, and I'm looking, see their house.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Does he have a nickname? Gary, does he have a nickname? House Lady. Does he have a nickname?
Little man.
Little man.
Little man.
Yeah.
I call him little man.
That's good.
Good job. Good
Hopefully
job.
he's the next generation.
Yeah, he will be, whether he likes it or not.
Okay, so our next. So the next one, can we redo that one, start over again?
It'll automatically, it'll lose, yeah.
So the next one has been a contender for many years and been acquired and won many years, but it's in first place.
No, I just love the decorations.
It's crazy.
That's awesome.
And this is 158 Boston, okay, so.
Go Boston.
Who's big in Egg Harbor, right? Thank you. It's a good. Congratulations. At the end of my presentation, but I absolutely put the challenge out now. We gotta beat, beat Boston Avenue. What do you think? No? Thinking about Boston Avenue win. So, but thank you guys. And don't feel obligated to stay because the council meetings sometimes go long. They're a little boring, right, Joe? So if you want to.
Sometimes they're boring.
But, so please don't feel that you have to stay. You guys who won, you are welcome to leave. It's fine. Thank you for coming, though. I appreciate it.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And then there was two. They seem to get bigger out there.
All right. And that's all I have, Joe.
Okay, our next item on here is number 6, but before we do that. Our city attorney, Chris Orlando, is going to speak on number 16 on our agenda.
Okay, just some context for resolution number 16 before public comment on the resolutions. Resolution number 16 is rejecting the applications for towing services for 2026 based on an ordinance change. The ordinance was changed while the applications were out and before they were received. So because of that, it's a material change, which requires us to reject and re-advertise. You actually have to leave that open. You actually have to leave that open. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Chief.
We look so much alike.
But just so everybody's clear, when the ordinance change and the applications were out, it's a material change to the application process. So it was my opinion and codified in the state law that those applications need to be rejected so that it can be re-advertised, which it's going to be. Because the city is in need of towing service during the re-advertisement process, there's a provision under local public contracts law which allows you to extend the contracts out on a month-to-month basis or a limited basis while you go through a re-procurement process. That's the process we're in. We're anticipating the re-procurement being done by hopefully the February meeting. So this is a very limited extension of the current towing contracts while the applications are out. And I'm also been told that anybody who had made the application paid the fee before. If they don't want to apply again, the fee will be refunded. If they do want to apply again, there does not need to be an additional fee for the reapplication process. So with that.
Thank you. Okay, so number 6 is public comment on any agenda items. Is there anyone wish to be heard? I thought he was getting up to talk. All right,
Yeah.
Seeing none.
Yeah, yep. Bobby.
Seeing none, we'll go to number 7. I'm sorry. Number 8, mayor's report.
I don't have anything. Thank you.
Okay. Right, and I want to do something a little different since we shook up the committees a little bit and just kind of start and go down the line. And if you would, talk about, you know, your old committee, if you were on a different committee before, and what you're looking forward to do going into the new year with the new committee. So Mason, I could start with you.
Yeah, I was on Parks and now I'm on a new, which to me seems like the same committee, but I guess it has a different name.
Did I?
Yeah, no, I'm still kind of way confused about it, but uh, like I said, I'm just gonna keep doing what I've been doing for the last 21 years. Just going out there and taking care of the recreation field. I guess that's what.
We made sure you're on both committees.
No, I understand that. Yeah, I just don't understand the extra committee I'm in now, but
Well, if you look at it, everybody on council now has a committee chair. So, and there is a distinction in.
I mean, you didn't have to add a whole nother committee for me to be chair. I'm still gonna do what I do out there.
I know, but there is a provision in state law, which
I got you.
I researched
Mhm.
to have a parks and
Okay,
a recreation committee separate.
so now what,
One's programming, that would be your,
basically, like what though, part of like program?
you do.
The
Yeah,
rec-
but technically, Meg and Jackie handle this field over here. Technically, now I gotta run this field over here. We go.
No, they're gonna do what they do. No sense upsetting the apple cart, but if you.
No, I'm just saying, no, I know, like.
If you have something that, you know. you
Oh, yeah,
think
100%.
Different, that
No.
definitely they'll be willing to listen.
Yeah, no, I was just a little confused, that's.
Or like,
So
you
learning
wanna have your,
Yeah, we're gonna learn.
your
Good.
camps, your cheerleading
Yeah,
camps.
I got you.
Do that. in-
Yeah, I got you. But yeah, that's,
You're good.
Pickleball clinic, I'll be talking to you about. soon.
well, I can tell you, I didn't respond back to your email, but I can tell you right now that basically we'll have to do a key rec and you have to make sure you have the $1 million insurance policy. That's because that's what they charge us to do the clinics and we gotta make sure you have insurance out there. That's the first step. And then after that, it's, as long as you got proof of that, you're free to go. Yep.
Are we talking about the pickle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
No.
either?
Well, I don't know. See, I'm just saying, like, far as like with the fields and stuff like that, like, I know, like, when, not so much with us, but like, if an out of town, like, say, like the Seavers, they have the travel baseball that they do. They have to supply their insurance to showing in it. So I'm assuming that would be the same policy as if they were.
Well,
No, I'm not saying to Key Rec, but maybe to you guys. I mean, I'm sure you gotta have some kind of.
but if it's a city event, it's different too. I don't know if you're.
It would just be a one-time
Would be
thing.
a
like
city
a
event.
clinic. So,
But that's
yeah.
also.
Like, I don't know how the city, like, you know, if, I mean, like, how would you do it if somebody wanted to rent out the, you know, Lincoln Park? When they have to have some kind of insurance?
Have a good parks.
Well, no, I'm not saying what committee, I'm just saying, how would you, they would have to show some kind of,
Do any of it.
would have to show some kind of proof of insurance, right? And that's what I'm saying to her, like, she would have to present to you or the city, you know, that some kind of proof of insurance because,
Fills out the
Exactly.
facility,
Right.
events. However, it's a city event.
Right.
Sometimes it falls under our insurance. So
okay, I see what you're saying.
That would be the Augustino.
I don't know.
Right, I got you.
Pickleball clinic is a city event. You're doing it under, are you doing it under? But that's
It
all
would be
about
under
pretty
the city.
filled out.
Okay.
Like East Pilgrim falls under the city. There's certain events. that are under the city.
Anything else?
Figure it out.
Yeah.
Mrs. Callaway?
Start
Yes.
filling out the.
I was on I was on 5 committees last year. This year I'm on 3, thank God. I'm on finance and redevelopment. I'm looking forward to the fine work that that committee does throughout the year and getting some good stuff done that'll help the residents. This year, I'm also going to continue on code enforcement and looking forward to, you know, continuing our Egg Harbor City Shines program where we're trying to clean up the city. This year I'm on safety, which is new for me, so somebody's gonna have to coach me on that one. What's next? I think it's just dealing with the JIF insurance and all that stuff, right? And of course, I'm still chair of the Sustainable EHC, which I can give you my little report now.
Sure.
We have our next meeting, January 27th, and we'll be hearing from Steve Fiedler of Galloway Township, who's seeking wild and scenic designation for the Mullica River. So we'll be talking about that. If anybody's interested in coming and learning more about that, to just join us. And we're always looking for new members. Also, this is on the agenda, but this forestry board that we're putting together will have its first meeting after it's appointed. And I put a little notice on our social media page, and I did get 2 responses from people who are interested in serving on this committee in the future, and they're both from out of town. Yeah, one's from Delaware, and the other fella lives in like out towards Buena Way, but he owns a bakery in Philadelphia Avenue with his wife. So he's interested in I said, we might have other opportunities for you to, volunteer for the city. So I sent you his contact information to see if he might be interested in economic developments.
Let's see.
Sure.
Yes, that'll be.
That's all I have.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Hessen.
I'm on all the same committees that I was on last year, and it's the Rotary, the license and ordinance, the code, I said Rotary, safety. Yeah, I'm on safety. So it's 4, right, code committee? I think that's it. But anyway, I do have to something to fill in. Rotary, I don't have anything to say. Code committee report, we had a meeting today with the owner of Harbor Plaza. I think it went very well. And what we'd like to do moving forward is reach out to all of the businesses, all of the owners, and have a sit down with them and let them know our kind of meet them, let them know our vision and hear what they have to say as well. And I think it went very well today. He was happy with what we had to say, and we were pretty happy with him. And we talked about the fence, and we talked about a lot of things. So hopefully we get things straightened out. And he really wants to do something with the plaza. He said he's going to do a new facade, and he was happy that we had the solar to propose to him. So that went well. The other thing I had. Unfortunately, due to unforeseen issues that have not been anticipated, the city had to separate from a recently hired employee. That's last year we had hired someone, and unfortunately it didn't work out. So after working closely with the department for nearly a year, Jerry presented recommendations to the committee at the December meeting. And the committee was in agreement at that time and remains in agreement now that if we want to maintain and build upon the momentum achieved, the code department requires a dedicated department head. The progress made in 2025 was largely due to Jerry managing the department. Yes, really, Jerry, thank you. At the same time, the 2 part-time code enforcement officers were reduced to 2 days per week. Jerry will not be able to invest the same amount of hands-on time in the department this year. He currently holds 3 roles: Public Works, Working Supervisor, Arborist, and City Administrator. Given the level of supervision required in both Public Works and Code Enforcement, this workload is no longer manageable without additional support. So Jerry has expressed his willingness to train a new hire and to assume the administrative role over the building department. He will no longer be working in Hamilton, and the day previously allocated there will be redirected to supporting the code department. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Timbers?
Thank you. Last year, I had 2 committees, land use and ordinance. Also, I was on Ironhead. This year, looks like I'll be on parks. And the chair will be Mr. Ortiz. I'm looking forward to working with you. Also, I'll be on licensing with Donna Heist. Councilwoman, I will be looking forward to working with you this year. Also, I will be still on ordinances and land use. For land use, I actually do need a backup.
That's actually, you don't know, because we looked at the state law, and We already have two alternates on the land use board. There's an
Okay.
alternate one and alternate two, so if you're not there, somebody, one of those alternates. Be able to go.
Okay, cool. Then for me, that's it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Doby? So this year, I'm going to return as a chair of the Public Works and Highway Committee. That will continue to build on what Jared really has reestablished in the Public Works Department. We have a great team there, and his expertise in training and leadership has moved the department ahead on any number of issues. That will continue in the new year. And the other committees that I serve on, this Finance Committee, and I'm sure Council President Senior will talk more about the Finance and Redevelopment Committee. And I also serve on Code with Tim as a leader. Probably she covered a lot of stuff, but and so did Nanette. And the Code Department particularly since Jerry joined us as a full-time administrator back in beginning of May, I think, has made tremendous inroads in getting ahead of the code enforcement issues, which cause us problems and issues, but there are issues that need to be dealt with, and some of those are difficult, but we got to stick to it. And we've seen, I think, the whole city has seen real progress there. And so I'm glad to have been a part of that and continues this year. And I also will be with Annette on the Sustainable Egg Harbor City Committee. Okay, thank you. I'll jump over you a minute and go to Donna. And then I know you weren't chairman of any committee last year, but whatever you want to add this year.
Yeah, I will continue this year on the safety committee, and I will also continue this year on the property committee. This year, a new committee's formed, which is called license. So I did a little research, reaching out to Council President Keener and Meg. And I'm going to meet with Meg and maybe Jody, and just to get all the licenses and see what the responsibility is. I'm hoping 95% of that responsibility is you guys still doing what you do. And us just tracking it and tweaking different things within it. One of the big things with licenses that personally I would like to look at is dog licenses and push that under the licenses. I definitely don't want to go door to door and knock. But I do want to see if we can develop a way to get out there and get the licenses. So as soon as I meet with them, I'll reach out to the guys that are on the committee with me, and we'll set up a meeting and go over what our responsibilities are.
And that is in our dog plan, so
But-
we're getting there very slowly but surely.
Anything?
But it's costly.
Well, we could say when the code guys go to inspect, they could look. at something.
Yeah.
One guy found out there was a dog in that.
The hard guy, yeah, yeah.
Well, thank you, Mrs. Ice, and Mr. Sam. Okay.
Hello, everybody. Good to see you guys. My name is Tanner Ortiz, and I'm looking forward to working as a city council member in Egg Harbor City. I will be taking on the parks and the school board. And I'll be working with Donna with licenses and on recreation. Right. So I look forward to working with you guys. I do actually have an update though already for the school board because they did have a swearing in yesterday. So Melissa Ortiz, Janine Guido, and Stefan Bouchard sworn yesterday. And then yesterday's meeting was actually, from my understanding, was a very serious meeting that took place for the school board. So Eileen, I don't know how to say the name.
Yeah.
Say again.
To John.
Yeah.
It was
Now is the vice president. It says vice president is now Jessica Nava. Jessica Nava is now NJBSA delegate, and Janine Cueto is alternate. Jimmy Marciani
Gianni.
is county delegate, and there was a lot of issues that arose yesterday. I don't know if anybody was here to speak about the school board issues.
No, but it's all over Facebook.
All right.
Got him TikTok.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Scott?
Hi, I'm Scott Sen. I'm brand new. It's a pleasure to and an honor to serve on our council. I'll be in charge of the property committee, which I understand is city property buildings and their upkeep and their appearance and recommendations therefore.
Other than the parks.
Other than the parks, right, okay, or the recreation in the parks. Okay.
Together.
Yeah, all right. Right, and recreation also. Ordinance with Kim and Carl, and I'll be meeting with the Aaron Hafen people as the head of that committee and reporting back to everyone. I'll be the first to admit I'm on a learning curve here, right? I'm 3 days into the job. But I look forward to all of this. And again, it's an honor to be sitting here today. It really is. That's right.
Good, well, thank you. Me, I'm on the finance committee again, and I do have a report from our tax collector. And I won't read every line, but we did take in for the year, since this is a yearly number, we took in $11,881,728.49. And I don't know how that compares to other years, but some of that money goes to the schools and all that. So it's we have a pretty good chunk of change to manage. And our employees do a great job doing that. Also on the finance committee for development, we've had numerous meetings over the past year, and the projects that and I'll just try to mention some of them that I'm pretty excited about going into the new year. One is the 8 Southern North area around the high school to re-up that program that we had with Brad Haber years ago, and then kind of just fell silent. We've had interest from developers there, and we have a meeting coming up the end of this month to talk to the one that we think is the leader in the selection process. We also have across the street from the cemetery, the tower site, we have the movie studio that's progressing well. From what I hear, and Ryan, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but they're in the late stages of getting their finance approvals, which will get them off and running. So along with the grants that
It's been going on
the
for
city
years.
has been able to get to help them do some of that work. So they're the two main ones. We also are going to have a meeting with our planner, engineer in the very near future with the redevelopment committee to talk about our ideas and our plans to redevelop White Horse Pike. There's some really eyesores along there and areas that we've been wanting to address for a long time. So we want to actually put ideas on paper and say, these are the things that we're looking for. A lot of that property we don't own, and it is property that could be redeveloped, should be redeveloped, if we want to give the right impression for people driving through our town. And the same thing on the main street. There's empty buildings, there's empty properties. We want to come up with ideas of what kind of businesses, and I tried to do this last year and didn't work out the way I thought, but for what kind of businesses do we need on the main street other than the good ones that we have there now? And hopefully these projects between the studio and the housing development around the high school will attract more people to our town to help the businesses and enable potential new businesses to want to come here and fill up those stores on the main street and the White Horse Pike. So, we're pretty excited about what we've done so far and the ideas that we've come up with, but there's a lot more to do, and we haven't put a shovel in the ground yet, and that's what we're looking to do. So, and hopefully that'll happen very near future, start getting projects off the ground. Okay, so, that's committee reports. That was number 9. So the next report is the, chief of police. And I apologize for misspelling your name in that email. You have a tough name to spell. You know?
For the new folks on committee, I am Chief Aylwin. Nice to meet you.
It's AYL.
Like
I learned that.
Like ginger ale.
ginger ale, yes, it's ginger ale win. So I have not been around much. I did have a very nice 2 weeks off. Most of the guys left me alone, but some didn't. But they were productive while I was gone, so I guess they know what to do. So let me give you some numbers. Despite the holiday, they were busy. We had 1 report of fraud, 1 report of sexual assault that was unfounded. 1 simple assault, 1 stolen motor vehicle, 8 theft reports. 10 motor vehicle accidents, 12 pedestrian stops, 155 traffic stops. We had 20 total arrests, 2 DUIs. There were a total of 93 motor vehicle summonses issued since December 18th. 11 business and alarms, 6 residential alarms, 103 crime prevention activities. Those crime prevention activities do include property checks and pickleball ball courts. However, I did just have Sergeant Lewis send out another email to make sure that they're done on a more regular basis. Or they have to schedule it or assign somebody to that, so they're on that. 10 domestics, 37 EMS incidents, 8 follow-up calls, 407 property checks, 7 public service calls. Yeah, and then I want to say that I thought the Christmas parade, Christmas bazaar, they were amazing. Again, we've got a lot of holiday spirit for our 43 residents. So, but that's all I've got. Is I wasn't really trying to pay too much attention to what was going on at work. Well, I was not. So, any questions, concerns, comments?
Any questions?
I have a question. It was brought up a few different times. The trash behind the I think of the name of the apartment complex, the Gardens, I believe it is. Is it the Gardens? Yeah. Is there any way when the police, especially at night, come up, Claudius, they could at least look in that direction to make sure that those lids are closed and that nobody's dumping into those trash cans? Because what's been happening, I don't know if you're aware of it or not, but what's been happening now for a while is somebody has been throwing trash in there at night, a lot of trash, and it's overflowing.
Don't they have cameras back there?
Well, that's what I suggested. I think it might have been while you were gone. And Zach could put up cameras there because
I thought they used to have cameras.
Yeah.
like a trail cameras. Somewhere or
They do that at the Key Rec Field too.
Some trash.
Yeah, they go pull right up in the back alley and they.
Yeah, we can, I doubt
You know where
we'll
it's
get
from.
much
Yeah.
compliance from the owner of the complex, in terms of viewing cameras. Anytime we have any issue, we don't get much assistance. But we can take a look at trail cams. I'd have to see what the, what poles there are available there. But yeah, we can take a look and see if they're gonna, the issue is, unless we actually catch somebody dumping, and even then, it's like, okay. We can stop them and ask them, do you live here? They'd have to show documentation that they actually are residents of the complex.
Excuse me, Jerry, was it construction debris that they were throwing in there or just all kinds of gas? So it seems to be more.
So on Tuesday, they were supposed to issue a warrant for the individual with the property because he missed 3 court dates. And so number 4, I think the judge was just going to issue a warrant.
Okay.
So that gives you a little bit more ability to play, but
Yeah,
I did have them put up cameras. The building put up cameras, but they're talking about
potentially the other one, so I was waiting for that. I was waiting for the court to come down on them. And then you guys can do whatever you want. It's like, I kind of responded, I'm like, just ease up a little bit until we get the court. So the court issued it, the guy doesn't show up for court, so
Yeah, the owner of the complex?
the owner.
I mean, I don't know when he shows up here either, right? It has to be a stroke of luck for us to find him to arrest him for it. So,
Yeah,
you know.
no, right, so I could set up a meeting with him. If you wanted to. But it lives in Lakewood, so you're right, he doesn't come around.
No.
He doesn't come around. So
I'm
you're
sure
right.
the neighbors across the alley would volunteer their
Yeah.
property to be able, I don't know if that's legal. To do a camera from a property owner, property to the complex. I don't see.
It's outside.
Yeah.
You're not like, you can just say you're just watching your backyard.
Those just
Shine it that way.
trash cans, right?
Yeah,
My question was, can they make sure that they look as they're going by there all the time? Because I said that to code as well. I mean, they go by there constantly. You know, so in case they see anything, to make it a point to look in that direction. You know, I mean, keep their eyes on the road, but take a glance over.
Yeah, no.
Thanks.
no. But look, I mean, covering up the trash cans, I mean, I deal with it down at the Key Rec area, covering up the trash cans is not gonna stop these people. They do it all the time. They don't wanna pay the dumpster fees. They don't wanna pay.
No,
Yes.
Mason, they'll throw it outside, they'll throw it right outside at the.
Yeah, I got
Just
you.
throw it right outside.
Yeah, well, at
We
the
see
Key
it
Rec
all
field,
the-
they'll pull right up to the thing, and I mean, you'll go there, there'll be roofing supplies, there'll be stuff that, you know, they don't wanna pay for the dumpster, so they see two dumpsters, especially this time of year where nobody's out there, you know, but, I mean, what are you gonna do?
There is a little bit.
Locks, I've seen some of those dumpsters have locks on them.
That's what I.
Yeah, the fire
Yeah,
house
maybe
does.
something-
Yeah, so I suggested that, and what happens is they don't have an on-site person,
They don't have a
lock it
maintenance
in
guy.
the morning and lock it later at night. The prosecutor has requested that the individual do that at one of the meetings that he showed up 3-4 months ago. And he refused outright. So then other court dates, he just decided not to show up anymore. So there's a little bit of an issue. I don't know.
Chief, I have a question. The yellow markers on the road that point to pedestrian traffic. There's a few on the pike now. At Buffalo Avenue, and are those suggestions or is that the law?
Well, if you don't cross at a crosswalk, well, either mark or on, it's technically considered jaywalking. So if you cross in the middle of an intersection, so if you cross in the middle of.
But I'm talking about, okay, but I'm talking about for vehicular traffic. Am I required as a vehicle operator to stop on Buffalo Avenue when I see somebody there wanting to cross?
Yes.
Because that is the yellow.
Yes.
Okay, that's
That's how it is on the shore too, like.
Like on
there's so many
Philadelphia.
accidents like that from people, in the fact with people are slamming their brakes on, so somebody can walk across the street.
I'm looking at her face, Mace.
Ah.
I had.
I don't know, the highway.
Give it to her.
I don't know.
So,
You can't just walk out.
yeah.
People.
You shouldn't do that, but is it my legal requirement as a driver of a motor vehicle to stop when I see somebody? Oh,
Pedestrians in
and,
crosswalk.
and those yellow signs are a designated area where that needs to be done.
That is what is supposed to happen.
Okay. Very well.
I see in other towns, they put the signs, and I know we did that here. They put them out in the middle of the road, and the weather was like, they would probably get destroyed. But
Yeah, I mean, that's a state road, we can't.
Nah, yeah, we
do
can't.
determinations Anyway,
But I mean, I would say we go to the state and say, but I don't think it would be a good idea, just, but it might slow traffic, that's one of the things. I still think that should be 3 lanes, not 4, and with the center turn lane, and, you know, we could visit that in a later.
boy,
meeting.
this is, yeah, this
Yeah.
is a conversation for a long time, yes, and you know, with no curve, no shoulder and, you know, everything right up on the curb, and then with the dips and everything like that, and
Oh, there's dips there?
no, I didn't.
I thought they were in code, or- I don't know all, right?
They're good with them.
Yeah.
Well, let's send a letter to the state asking them to come back and look at it again and see if they could give us.
Right on last time, so what, 2030?
With a set turn lane.
Just like Bologna.
Yeah.
Anything else for the
Until.
chief? Sorry,
That's it.
anything else for the chief?
Well, actually,
Thank
the
you.
chief did already discuss that and she's looking into something similar to what they have on now on Tilton Road.
Yeah.
Clone Avenue, which wouldn't be as bad as just a 2-lane highway. It would just be in a certain section, but it would take a meeting with the state. So that's, chief actually has a plan for the White Horse Pike and slowing down the traffic.
Yeah.
And that was one thing that we were gonna look into, so.
In 2009, 10, we had the option of the state when they repaved it, before they did the construction with the drainage. They were repaving it, just like Cody. And they gave us the option of doing their 4 lanes. And they said they would do whatever city council wanted to do. City council voted not to do, to leave it at 4 lanes at that time. But there's been a lot of issues since then. There should be a different plan. There really is.
I agree that something needs to move out. Something's gotta give, and I don't know what the answer actually is. We do try to do stuff with targeted traffic enforcement to help mitigate some of the issues. But there's only so much the police can do. A lot of it's in the hands of the drivers and pedestrians, so,
I know in the past you put cars out there on the bike, just with nobody in them.
Mhm.
That's a deterrent at times,
Yeah.
people say.
But yeah, so I mean, let's put it this way, we have enough officers to fill all of the cars, so we don't have the cars to sit around.
Right.
You are proud of them too, aren't you?
But
They have enough officers. Like everybody else, right? You do. Yeah.
She mentions it a lot.
And you should be, she does, right?
She does, she mentions it a lot.
You should be proud of that. That's a good thing.
And good votes, I mean, with our 155 car stops and 93 summonses in the 3-week period, you should think that.
Take more time off.
Yeah, I agree.
Thank you, David.
I got one thing, Chief. I don't know nothing about cars, but one of our reps that's also an Egg Harbor City resident says that you guys have an antique in your parking lot and do not ever sell it. If anything, put it in front of the roundhouse because there's only about 2 of them in the world. The Pacia's old white police car back there, I guess.
That's our undercover.
Maybe, I don't know, he just mentioned it to me at the game the other day, and he said, you guys got an antique sitting in that police car, do not ever sell it. There's only a couple of them in the world, and if it's, I don't even know what it's, I can't remember the name.
Is it Sid? Jose's, because one of our officers.
Yeah.
No, it was, huh?
It's a police car? No, I think
Yes.
it's a police officer's private car. I think that's what it is.
I don't know,
Yeah, I don't think it's our cars.
I'll ask him again and find out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so, yeah.
Okay, maybe that's what he was talking. All I know is he said that you guys got a car over there, don't sell it, that thing in front of us. Yeah. No, you might, I mean, but it's.
It's those cars that rattles the windows when he starts. None of those cars.
Nah, he was talking about, it was like one of those,
Yeah.
what was it, like, oh, do we got like one of the Blues Brothers old cars back there or something?
That's code enforcement. That's how.
That's the one he's talking
Out
about.
front, that's how. front.
That's the one he's talking about. Yes, that's what he said. And he said that there's only so many of them in the world. If in front of the roundhouse and put it as an antique.
I will drive, girl, and like.
I think that's what he's talking about, yeah. The white one, right? It's the white one, right? Yeah.
We still have one.
Mhm. Yeah.
We sold the black one now, I think.
Yes.
Okay. He said you guys are sitting on a gold mine. That's what he said. That was his exact words. I don't know nothing about no cars and nothing like that, but that's what he was talking.
There we go, there's our traffic, right?
That's why I said, don't sell the one out front. They're good cars.
They don't, yeah, like
They don't buy.
In my career, like they did. So.
Thanks.
Again, thank you, Chief. All right,
Thank you.
number 11, CFO,
Don't have anything.
city clerk,
Nothing.
city attorney? Nothing. Administrator.
So leaf season is over, although people are still putting leaves out on the street. And that's agitating one of my employees, but he'll get over it eventually. So you think.
Can we make bets on which one it is?
Right. Biodegradable bags, however, if anyone needs to get rid of leaves, put them in biodegradable bags, call us up, and we'll come pick them up. Because our equipment is shifting over now, even though it was close to 60 today, our equipment's shifting over to snow, and salting. As far as, a couple of months ago, I think it was that the council, approved a $5,000, award to a company called Montrose, which is working on a $500,000 grant for the brownfields assessment and survey throughout the entire city. So the mayor and I and others are on a weekly call, and it's a total awesome team effort because they're just cranking out stuff and ready to put that application in. So we really have a very solid application. This $500,000 assessment grant, once all the properties are assessed, could produce potentially $4 million per year to clean up brownfields. And we're talking about the gas stations and those little like other areas that have had some contamination over the years. So that's going really, really well.
And Ryan's joined us too. Did you
Oh, yeah.
mention Ryan?
Yeah,
Okay,
I didn't mention them, no.
and we did get the letter today from the.
Yeah, so that was in the DEP. So we've hit all the marks and really worked well with one of our friends who used to work at DEP, currently work for Montrose. And then as far as tree pruning, so we are currently this week removing 7 dead trees, additional trees that I had marked. And we're pruning the east side of Buffalo Avenue. And moving on to Boston, because there's quite a few trees with hazardous limbs on Boston. So we're moving forward with the pruning process as well. I think that's it.
Jerry, we even mentioned something about code.
Oh, yeah. So I am going to put a advertisement in the League of Municipalities as well as some industry publications for a department head for the building department. The initial title will be full-time or part-time department head of building department. And really we'll see, what we get as far as applications and qualifications for the individuals. So we'll put that in and work through that process to come up with somebody who can supervise that department. You had a question, Mason?
Yeah, did you ever get to look at that tree at Key Break?
Yep, I did.
Is it, yeah, I thought, yeah, I haven't been down there, I didn't get a chance to look at this.
Yep.
When you were talking about the trees that just came in.
Yeah.
Jerry, I have a question. Out at the lake, now I know that is a county road. But on each side of the lake there, well, on the one side, it used to be trees, now it's these ungodly, ugly stumps. I don't know if they're ever gonna be removed, but
So he and I had meetings out there with the county and the project. And so I pushed them off our list because the county's.
okay, now on the other side, there are how many? 5, 6 dead trees lining that area.
Yeah.
Are they our responsibility to take down, or are they the county's? Because they're dead. They're not.
Yep, they are. So they'll be gone with this project that they're doing. What they have to do is they have to take the wire and the powers from one side, put it onto the other side, right? And then redo that shoulder, and all those trees are gonna come out, and then they have to flip the wires again to the other side. So all of that will be cleaned up with this project.
All right, my other question with that project, and this may be a Ryan question, are they going to guardrail the lake on each side when they do that? Is that in the works?
I think that was it, but.
Because we talk about that all the time when we.
Federal money to redo Philadelphia Avenue.
So there's 3 projects on Philadelphia Avenue. First is the bridge, which was done by French Perillo, a consultant county. The second is the county, the resurfacing of Philadelphia Avenue from the Route 30 all the way down to the bridge. And that's being designed by the county, I believe, in-house. We actually have a public information session at the next meeting.
Not February 12th, not next meeting.
Okay, so they pushed them.
Which is
First meeting in February.
February meeting.
What's that?
I thought it was
No.
second.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No, there's another meeting
That's okay.
just with a smaller group with them,
Okay, that's what.
Just- but they're coming to this meeting for
Right,
public,
come to the
it'll be
council
part of
meeting for
the,
Information session.
Yes.
For
That's very
so the
well.
resurfacing project, correct. And then the city's bike path project sort of fits in somewhere in there.
there is a meeting, but it's a small.
So yeah, all three are advancing, but the bridge is going first. That was the one they thought they were gonna start construction in January, but their finance permit got jammed up. Last time I talked to the county, yeah, shocker, right? Last time I talked to the county at the beginning of December, they still didn't have their permit. So I don't know what the status of that is, but they're trying to get that project under construction as soon as
I
possible.
mean, we just worry about the trees falling
Yeah.
prior to them getting it and blocking off the complete, the road.
Sure, yeah, all of the removals and all of that, all of the upgrades there are part of that project. And they were on my list, and then when I learned about the county project and started meeting with them, I think it was like 100 degrees that day we met. It was, I just pulled them off because I didn't want to use.
Yeah, there's only basically one way in this.
But they are having a public hearing here on the 12th, so there's.
At our council meeting? Yeah, we can ask the county
Because if they're,
director.
I mean, if they're not doing that, maybe they could send a group out to at least remove the trees. Before they fall, especially with the bad weather starting to come and they're saying, no, it's not.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Ryan, we'll go to you next, but answer this question if you could.
Sure.
Will the bridge that's been delayed hold up the resurfacing of Philadelphia Avenue to?
So they don't intend to start the resurfacing project until the bridge project is completed. At least that was the plan that was out there previously.
But now that it's delayed,
They
still
it'll depend on how delayed it gets. They can't back up the resurfacing funding forever, but I believe it was FY 27 money that they're planning on using for Philadelphia, the resurfacing.
do you know who took Chuck Lawrence's place? Finance?
I do not yet.
Thought it was Dean.
That's, I assume that's the direction it's going. Yes.
Thanks, question.
That's your job.
Why was the bridge project delayed?
They were not
What else
able to
was-
secure a finance permit. They kept having issues going back and forth. Some details of the historical management.
So do you have a projection of when they can get these approvals?
I'm not, I don't work on them, I'm part of the submission. So if
Well,
we just
Philadelphia
update the
Avenue
accounting sporadic.
is a mess.
Yeah.
And there's hardly any striping left. It's unsafe. I think we should push the county to get the paving done at least to
That'll be
Deer
a good
Street.
opportunity next, the February meeting.
Yeah, they're coming up. with
Tomorrow.
meetings,
Okay.
So we can have that conversation with them today.
Well, the county claims they did stripe it, remember, Jeff?
Yeah.
Although we can't tell.
You
what
can't
They
tell.
said they did.
But we want that sparkly stripes.
They did
that they-
it in the crosswalk.
Thermoplastic with glass. screen.
They did
They
do
were
that in the
on-
crosswalk.
They were on Philadelphia Avenue filling potholes on Monday, so
Yeah, they were.
they might not be paving it.
All the other cherry.
All right,
The other cherry. I was the other cherry one time.
city engineer.
Sure, so I didn't update the full engineer's report, frankly, I had 2 meetings in 1 week, kind of messed me up, but. Quick updates, the Lake and Campground, we are having a meeting with New Jersey American Water about the water and sewer extensions to the Lake Campground. That is tomorrow afternoon, I believe.
30, I think.
I think so. Yeah, I sent you the virtual
Yeah.
meeting. Thank you.
Thought it was
Get any
30.
people more interested in.
So we're trying to just finalize scope with them so we can price from them and we can give you a design proposal to complete our portion of the system. So we'll be moving that as quickly as we can. Just trying to get the bathrooms out to bid. I just wrote myself a note. I gotta get back to fly out tomorrow. To try to move that forward. The City Hall ADA improvements, we just got to schedule a pre-construction meeting, so Maxwell can get started with the work here.
Do you have an estimated on that? No.
Not yet, no,
No.
that's the pre-construction meeting, that's when we have those conversations about timing materials. But yeah, obviously there'll have to be a lot of coordination with you guys. On the portions where they're working here, we either have to try to time it so that the council chambers are workable for a meeting or.
There are some weeks, there's 3 weeks between meetings,
All right, well,
so that might be a good
We'll
time.
try to target one of them as then. But yeah, obviously there's some things we're gonna have to work around, work to get that project done. We finally got approval of the modification of the project limits. Or we had got funding for D Street and Camp Street, but we didn't have money for one of them. So they finally approved the modification limits so that it's just East Week Street. Sent Vijesh, our Blade rep, an email asking if the PSD was also approved, so they didn't comment on that, even though we submitted that first. So that's hopefully almost ready to go out to bid. Let's see, Rec, still trying to file plans about the extension of the snack stand to try to accelerate that. And then Jerry talked about the brownfield stuff. He talked about the Philadelphia Avenue stuff. So that's it for me at the moment. Unless we have questions.
Anybody questions?
I think we should just kidnap somebody from Highlands and bring him here until they can do everything and then we'll let him go home.
They'll just replace them.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Brian. Number 16. So it's resolution, our solicitor talked about rejecting all towing applications received in 2026 for towing services, extending the term of the current towing contractors until we resolve the issues of new towers, and authorizing advertisement for 2026.
Motion.
Second.
Motion made, seconded. Are there any questions? Roll call, please.
Dovey,
Yes.
Galloway,
Yes.
Heist,
Yes.
Hesse,
Yes.
Keener,
Yes.
Ortiz.
Yes.
Sen,
Yes.
Timbers,
Yes.
Wright.
Yes.
Motion passes. Number 17, authorizing contracts with certain approved state contract vendors for contracting units pursuant to NJSA 48-11-12A.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Are there questions on this? Roll call, please.
Dovey,
Yes.
Galloway,
Yes.
Heist,
Yes.
Hesse.
Yes.
Keener,
Yes.
Ortiz.
Yes.
Sen,
Yes.
Timbers.
Yes.
Wright.
Yes.
And resolution passes. Number 18, resolution appointing members of the Egg Harbor City Urban Forestry Tree Board.
Motion.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So.
Seconded.
Okay, all right. Resolution passes. Number 19. Refund overpayment of housing permit fee.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
The motion made and seconded. Roll call, please.
Dovey,
Yes.
Galloway,
Yes.
Heist,
Yes.
Hesse,
Yes.
Keener,
Yes.
Ortiz.
Yes.
Sen,
Yes.
Timbers.
Yes.
Wright.
Question.
Sure.
How do you overpay for a house permit?
Like they paid twice on one,
Okay, I approve.
right?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yes.
I
That's
talked.
because I'm like, how do you, that doesn't even make sense.
The fidgety button.
No, now she said that, yeah, it makes complete sense.
Okay, number 20 on the second page is to introduce ordinance number 1 of 2026. Approving a tax abatement for 1225 White Horse Pike, that's the canal's liquor.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Motion that's been made second. Are there questions? All in favor of introducing the ordinance?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Number 21 is the bill list.
Make the motion.
Second.
Any questions on the bills?
Nope.
Roll call, please.
Dovey,
Yes.
Galloway,
Yes.
Heist,
Yes.
Hesse.
Yes.
Keener,
Yes.
Ortiz.
Yes.
Sen,
Yes.
Timbers.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, number 22 is mayor and council comments, Mayor.
I didn't get a chance to say too much last meeting, or actually I got a chance to say nothing at the last meeting. But I wanted to congratulate the 3 candidates that won. Nanette, you've been here, this is your second term, so. You know,
Round 2.
Yeah, you worked hard and thank you for your hard work. I know you're gonna work hard this for the next 3 years. Tanner and Scott, you're amazing people. You've just jumped right in. Ask a lot of questions, which is very good. You know what's going on. You're not just sitting here saying yes or no. You have really researched what was on the agenda. I know personally you did. And I commend you for that. And I know you both love Egg Harbor City. You love our kids and you want to do the best for the citizens. So welcome aboard. Pleasure having you. Yes,
Thank you.
thank
Thank
you.
you, Mayor.
Thank
I'm gonna start this side, Mrs. Heist.
Aye.
Mr. Sen. Mr. Ortiz. Okay, Mr. Bowie. Nothing there.
Nothing.
Members.
I'm gonna continue that, nothing.
Mrs. Galloway?
I just want to say thank you to the voters for giving me another opportunity to serve the city for the next 3 years, and I'm looking forward to working with everybody up here to get good stuff. So thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Wright?
I just want to apologize to everybody for not being here at last meeting. I had my dates messed up. It's my 15th meeting and it's only Thursday. And I got a football meeting at 9:30. I gotta be in Absecon. So, I mean, want to congratulate everybody. New people. The only thing I, wish for this new year is that we really start pushing for businesses. We can push for all the housing that we want, but, and me, being with the kids, I would love all the kids that we can get. But without commercial ratables, we're never going to see nothing in our taxes. We need to, because new housing, now you got to upgrade your police department, you got to upgrade your systems, your school taxes go up. We really need to start looking in the businesses. And I mean, that's something I really wanted. I was hoping to get on the financial committee this year, but I didn't get lucky last year and I get lucky this year. So it is what it is. But I'm going to really start to help and try to push for this, because I know being around, there's a lot of businesses that want to come to this town. And so, I mean, I think that's one of our biggest goals that we should be looking forward to 2026 is to get these businesses. Because that's the only thing that's going to help this town with these taxes.
Can I comment on that, please?
Sure.
Well, the one thing that many of us have been on council a long time, have realized that the big catch to getting business here is to increasing your population.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
it's a
kind of
catch. Because the
yeah.
thing is you have businesses, people work at those businesses, people now move to that community because they're close to businesses, or vice versa, where, you need housing for the bigger companies because like the ShopRite that we went through where you need the rooftops. That's why the whole development thing started. It's, it's a catch-22, but I mean.
We have a super Wawa, so we're getting there.
Yes.
Coming up
Yes.
a little bit.
Supposedly that's the busiest super Wawa in New Jersey.
I
Would-
believe it.
Would trying to create a 3.5 tax,
That's the other thing I was thinking. I'm glad you brought that up.
an enterprise zone, say
Like, I mean, we already.
Bring them to any other state. And right, Jerry?
That's correct. Scott and I spoke briefly about that, but unfortunately, the state closed that program, and it would be up to the Assembly and Senate to be able to open that program.
excuse me, okay, I'm recalling our
Yeah,
conversation.
Yeah.
But now that Sen brought that up, like like I said, with the housing, we offered the 5-year abatement program. Do we offer any kind of abatement programs for new businesses coming in?
Yes.
No, that's what I'm asking. I don't.
That's what we do.
That's what, yeah, for canals, yeah. Yeah, I seen this one. That's the one that really brought it up. And I'm hoping that we're going to continue that.
Well, that's,
But I wasn't sure if that was something that was always being done or.
our city is designated as in need of rehabilitation.
100%.
So we're able to do this
Okay.
anywhere in the city. Other than, I think the Egg Harbor North was blocked out by the former council.
It was.
So.
The second phase, yeah.
If we wanted to do something there, we'd have to visit that again, but.
No, I just know it's just saying something that was there. I didn't know if we offered that to. Also, I mean, once I saw this, I knew we were doing it for this one and hopefully that we're going to continue that, but I didn't know if it was something that we did.
Yeah.
Right.
It's been in place for a long.
Regarding the abatement, for that business, that is a year late. They applied for that abatement a year later than they should have. There's a 30-day window from the time you receive a certificate of occupancy to apply for an abatement.
I got you.
Commercial abatement. And I talked to the building department today and asked them if they would add to their packet of information that they give to builders and developers to put the abatement information in there so that they know right up front that they have an opportunity to save on their taxes for the first 5 years.
They agree to do it.
Yeah, she'll do whatever we said. I said, I'll talk to Jerry about it and hopefully we could get put into the application and promote it to somebody who comes in asking questions. How about this lot? I want to put something in McDonald's and that you could give this to them and say, yeah, do it. here's an abatement program that you can qualify for, and just make it an incentive for them to, look to open a business or build something new in the city, so that's a good thing, I guess.
But I'm glad you brought that McDonald's lot up. Is it true? I mean, Joe, Lisa, you guys been here forever. Is it true that
No.
we can't put a fast food restaurant there?
No, that's right.
Not true.
Supposedly, like with the McDonald's, they had an agreement.
That no burger joints, yeah, no, that's not true.
So Mason, today we had a conversation with the owner of that property. And so he's asking us to confirm that that's not, because a lot of fast food places.
When I first moved out, that was what everybody told me, because I always asked them, why is this lot, oh, McDonald's won't let nobody use it, because they say having fast food restaurant.
Well, a lot of the reason why, I don't want to ask Brian to explain it, but it's because the Pike entrance and driveway.
Yeah, 100%, it's a pain in the butt.
So I think we can get around that. I mean, we have the best engineer,
Yeah.
from South Jersey.
Access, which access it from the back end, so.
But
The canals.
Gentleman that owns it is interested in building that.
Canals, through the Toyota, you can Wawa, you can go.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, you can go all the way through like 4 or 5 different businesses and then come out back on the Pike.
I mean, to be honest with you, I don't want to put back in Colingo's parking lot as it is, I won't want to do
I
that either.
know.
Yeah.
That place is dangerous.
Anyway.
That's what I was saying, like the back lot where Hispanics or Hispanics used to be.
Okay, to close out, council comment, I just want to say, welcome to
Is it Ty?
Scott Tanner,
Thank you.
and
DHI.
congratulations.
Thank you.
on it. And
It's
looking
an
forward
honor
working
to
with
be
you
here.
guys.
Huh? Yeah, that's where we
Yeah.
take it all.
Doors always open, phone's always available, so if you ever need anything, go ahead. And I just want to say too that, to what you were saying a little bit, Mason, that, and what the mayor said, that every time we go to do
I'm
a
sure.
project,
Mhm.
they say you don't have enough people in your town,
Mhm.
and you need more rooftops. that
Mhm.
you hear
Yeah,
all
that's the word, yep.
from developers,
Mhm.
and, so we're trying to do both,
Mhm.
and trying to get a balance
Mhm.
where.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
And just one last thing, nobody's leaving because we're getting a picture. So clear your tables.
Photoshop.
In front, guys in back.
With those lights, you gotta turn these lights off. Because they make you look awful.
You want to put the back ones on? So,
All right,
I don't.
we good?
Oh, the light switch is back there.
Switch to be heard. Any comments?
Just one of the other. Happy birthday, Mary.
Oh, thank you.
Nice.
I'm still waiting for my birthday dinner, so we got to do this all here.
What does he take?
Just gonna go wherever we go. You guys are. Come, you wanna go? We'll go.
We were so close, go ahead. I know. You wanna say your 2 things?
Congratulations to all who wants to be an amazing year. I know it. Thank you so much, Mr. President. We're gonna make you out. Jared, where would we be without you? You are awesome.
She put me to the test, by the way. She wants a tree down on her street that's totally dead. Yeah, I know. I'm on Facebook now. I believed it.
And what else?
Yeah, thanks.
It's too late, you're all, it's generated, it's a, and the team.
Keep something else, that's for sure.
No.
Who runs the city?
Jerry.
No, I don't know either. I'm just saying. Sounds like it could be.
Of course,
You know.
he's always gotta be here, the body.
Thank you. You're welcome. Still, anything else? Just so you know. Motion to adjourn.
I'll make the motion.
Motion made, second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion to adjourn.
Somebody need it?
Okay.
No.
All in favor?
Ah,
Opposed?
wow.
All right, clear the